Guess there's something inside of me, and it just won't go away. Something inside of me, and it just won't go away. It was the blues you gave me when you left me. Oh, when you left me that. When somebody leaves you, you just lose a friend. But when you left me, babe, said it was the end. Something inside of me, and it just won't go. It was the blues you gave me when you left me. Oh, when you left me, Dad.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video and to an update of my modified SB59. So this video probably won't make a great deal of sense if you haven't seen the first video, so I will link that somewhere for you to check out first if you haven't seen it already. But basically, we took the stock pickups out of the SB59, which are the Seymour Duncan 59s, and we put in Gibson custom buckers. And we sort of compared it to the original and then bought in a Gibson R8 with the same pickups from the same year and sort of went from there. And actually they were still pretty far apart. And of course we had the stock wiring at the time. So put the video out, and a lot of the comments on the video were people saying, you know, we think it'd be a real good idea to kind of change the wiring to 50 spec wiring that matches the Custom Shop R8. So I think the main difference really is A, the 50s wiring in terms of how the pots are interconnected, and B, this guitar's stock wiring came with a 0.44 capacitor, and the 50 spec is 0.22, and some people go 0.11. And essentially that's brighter the lower you go. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. So I got James's Home of Tone. This isn't sponsored or anything like that, I just know he does good stuff. And I ordered one of those up, and you know, he sent it out to me kind of thing, and that installed that nice and easily. And now this guitar, I didn't expect the pots, I knew they'd make some difference, but my expectations weren't crazy. I thought that last, you know, couple of percent, but actually it's been a massively positive upgrade, because if you watch the first video, remember that for some reason after the swap I had from about 7 to 10, 6, 7 to 10 on the pots of usable range. And I don't know why that was, because the stock wiring harness on this is still CTS 500k pots. It's still, you know, orange drop capacitors. It's not a crappy wiring harness to begin with, but it just didn't suit the custom buckers. And going the 50 spec one of the concerns that I had is that Eastman guitars, and this goes for this guitar, even the acoustics compared to Martin equivalents, and just Eastman in general are a lot brighter than their counterparts. So I thought making the wiring, you know, brighter sort of thing, I was worried that it would just turn the guitar into a super bright kind of shrill, you know, it just wouldn't suit the guitar basically. However, I think that it has massively improved the guitar. So let's have a little look at the sweeps that we got now. So all the drive you're hearing, by the way, is just the Queen of Tone NuX drive switched on top of my regular tone. So we got this with everything wound up. So if I start backing that off to clean the guitar up now, so I'm already down to 7 there. Go back a little bit further to about 5, and now we've got a really, cleaned up but still brighter sound due to the 50s wiring, I think. But I've got that range back on the pot. And the same goes on the neck as well. So neck fully wound out. Bring that down to about 5. Wind it back up. So it's just really strange how, like I said, we started with a good wiring harness, but this one just works with these pickups so much better. And same goes for the tone as well, if I wind it back up. And that's tone all the way down. Same on the bridge. Go down to like nearly nothing. So I'm massively happy with having that, well, A, the guitar just sounds better with everything wound out than it did before, and B, having that range of the pots back. So I only expected to make a small difference, but it's made way more difference than I thought. And anyone on the last video that recommended me to do this, you were completely right. Now, the other thing is I couldn't live without the Peter Green mod. So after a little while of living with it just like this, you might have already noticed in the intro jam, I flipped the magnet in this neck pickup. And just so you know, by the way, that even though these custom buckers are completely unpotted, this cover was still super difficult to get off compared to the Seymour Duncans. But I managed to get it off, flip the magnet around, and now in the middle we have the Peter Green sound back. So everything wound out just in the middle. So, I mean, I'm a massive fan of that. I just love it. And not having it, I just had to get it back. However, this is different because we did this mod before on the original pickups. But this has been different as well because I think I've got more. Obviously, you always get a bit of volume loss in the middle. But if I go back to the bridge. Middle. Neck. So it's still not too bad, but there, I think, just from memory, there is more of a volume loss. I think there's more phase cancellation going on. So the neck and bridge of these, because don't forget they're not sold custom buckers as bridge and neck, they're just sold as match pairs. So I think there's a little bit more phase cancellation happening, leading to overall less volume with the out of phase. But in conjunction with these new pots, this is what I didn't have before. So stock out of phase. If I just wind the neck down a little bit, I can keep the out of phase but brighten it a bit. And if I wind the bridge down just a little bit, again, I keep the out of phase, but I warm it up a little bit. So again, that's been really interesting because I didn't have that on the original wiring set. So overall, you know, going back to the Peter Green mod, which for me, I know some people don't like it. I definitely think it's one for the, you know, people that love Peter Green's music. But I can't live without it. But, you know, having that and the new harness, to me that has made this guitar just 10 times better. So that is an update for this guitar. Let me know what you think, and I will see you again very, very soon.